Okay, busy news day on The Real Story. Another alert now because we are waiting, as you can see on your screen, for the parents of Allison Parker, the WDBJ reporter in Roanoke, killed Wednesday, murdered, along with her photographer. They're going to address the media. As you can see, there is no activity there right now, but we will bring that to you live immediately when it happens. In the meantime, just about 30 minutes ago, another alert to tell you about because Hillary Clinton spoke to reporters. And as you know, she has an email scandal, and now her longtime aide also has an email scandal as well. New accusations now that Abedin's emails indicate a conflict of interest. The message is showing not only did she work with Clinton at the State Department, but in Mrs. Clinton's final year in office, Abedin also worked for the Clinton Foundation and another outside consulting firm. Critics now asking what influence her triple roles may have had, if any. Ed Henry, following Hillary Clinton's campaign at the DNC summer meeting in my home state of Minnesota. So, Ed, Hillary looks to be on the defense once again, although she was much more comfortable, I thought, taking questions today from you. She didn't answer all of your questions, but appeared to be more at ease.
Right. That's right, Gretch. She's trying to show that this is not getting to her. At one point telling reporters, I'm not frustrated by these questions. She said, I'm going to answer them. I want the American people to know what really happened here. One of the problems for her, though, is as she tries to deal with it, there continue to be more questions. You mentioned Abedin, one of her closest aides, Republican Senator Charles Grassley raising questions about new emails, wondering about a conflict of interest for Abedin. Also, ABC News reporting on emails that Fox has now obtained as well today, raising questions about Bill Clinton trying to do speeches related to North Korea and the Congo while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, something I pressed her about a moment ago. Listen to this.
Secretary Clinton, I wonder if you could answer a couple questions. One would be, were you aware that, thank you, were you aware that your husband wanted to give paid speeches to repressive regimes like North Korea? Do you have any comment on these new emails that have raised questions about conflict of interest involving your aide, Abedin? And finally, I wonder if you said there's nothing unique about this situation. You've said that before. Can you name one other cabinet secretary who had their own server?
Well, let me answer one of your questions because I think that's what you are entitled to. And the first question that you asked about the process that was set up in my years as Secretary of State was for any request that my husband received to be sent to the State Department, to be vetted. So it didn't matter where it was coming from.
Now, that last question I asked was about whether there was any other cabinet secretaries who had their own private server. She didn't answer that. Obviously, she's been talking about how routine her situation was. We're not aware of another cabinet secretary having that situation. But as you heard, she said I was only entitled to one question.
I was just going to say, Ed, you only got one in. But you were very smart in trying to ask more than one all at the same time. All right, so how is Biden making his presence known today?
Well, it's interesting. Joe Biden is not here, but he did a conference call a couple of days ago with DNC members about the Iran nuclear deal, clearly sending the signal that he's trying to show his foreign policy credentials. He's trying to tell them, keep your powder dry, as you hear speeches from Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, Martin O'Malley, and others here at this DNC summer meeting. The bottom line is Joe Biden does have draft Biden people here. They're acting on their own, talking to these delegates saying, look, he might get in this race. We want you to support him if he does. And by the way, Gretch, I was more than happy to answer that second question, even though I was only going to answer one.
Very funny. All right.
It's you, so I want to answer two from you.
Enjoy my home state of Minnesota. I'm envious.
I love your home state.
Thanks. Thanks so much. You
Good to see
betcha. Okay. Take care. He's going to come back saying that. You watch.